Okay. That should be live. Everything's set up here. Hello, Chaos. How's it going? Alright. So the plan today, we are going to fly around all of Outland. And I'm going to be recording it for my other channel. But because of the way I have it set up, we'll be able to just hang out, chat, just chill vibes the whole time. I'm going to try to hit every single corner of Outland today. But we'll see. I'm purposely on a lower level character so that I fly slower. And then that'll let me see more of Outland more regularly. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Here we go. Just gonna... This game volume's still a little too loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Chill out, WoW. Chill out. Okay. That should be better. Should be. Today I got a new goal as well for my TikTok viewers. We hit 10,000 likes. I'm gonna shake my bin of treats here. And we're gonna get cats swarming, and we'll see which one comes to camera. But we'll give them some treats. Okay, we're gonna get started here. I'm just gonna pick a mount and get flying here. I'm gonna try to explore Hellfire first to a reasonable extent, and then we're gonna make our way north through Zangarmarsh, Blade's Edge, and then all the way into Shadowmoon Valley. Sorry, not Shadowmoon. Twisting Nether. Nether Storm. And then all the way back down. And we'll go from there. Let's see how this goes. Normally I do these very carefully, silently, with a lot of focus. So we'll see how this goes today with a lot less focus. And people hanging out. What's everyone up to today? This is very much intended to be a like a low-key, relaxing, very chill experience. So if I don't talk much, feel free to comment, ask some questions, hang out. But I typically, if not prompted, I'll be pretty quiet today. Yeah, the Sonic behind me. I believe you were the creator of that. Still up in my house, still chilling out. The 1 of 10 times that we used it. Just hit go. It was a fairly self-sufficient machine if it was working. It was just when it wasn't working that we had the problems. I'm also going to try to not hit any world PvP while I'm doing this, because getting dismounted in the middle of my flight might not be the best for what I'm trying to do. So still liked that the really thick Vault Boy Fallout cutout that we did. and then it got all rusty. That was my favorite. Although it lost a foot, but we don't talk about that. Hey, thanks for the likes there, guys. For folks joining. Looks like my likes bar is broken, which is just great. I'll probably have to take a break here to make sure I can fix that. This will be an easy spot to edit later, so I'm gonna try to fix my my likes bar. Gotta feed them cats. Okay. Get my preview up here. All right. Back to it. I'm gonna try to hit all the major landmarks here. At least a good amount of them. If there are any that you really want to see, let me know. And I'll try to work them in. Gotta go do a flyby on this Fell Reaver, of course. Have to do the drive-by on the Fell Reaver. There's our boy. Yeah, not so scary now, are ya, huh? Oh, I even got the little roar in there. Perfect. My status screen is still on. Cool. These Outland skyboxes are still top tier. Just that otherworldly cosmic dust. Alright, we'll get the other half of Hellfire here, and then we're going to start heading north. I didn't want that camera snap, but it is what it is. We're gonna need to change my look sensitivity here too, I think. Fine-tuning on the first little bit of this this flight to make sure I get it just right. There we go. Ah, the old Infernal model. I freaking love Infernals. I remember spending so long in here trying to get the drop quest done. I think it was like the Orc Blood, the Fell Blood. I don't know which one it was, but low drop rate. Stuck in there a long time. Okay. Gonna make our way to Zangarmarsh here. Hang out in there for a little bit. And then get to Blade's Edge. My favorite. I love Blade's Edge. I don't love Blade's Edge. go down a bit on this area. Ooh, I want to mine it. I can't. I can't mine it. I already have a cat running around the house. They'll be so excited if we get cat treats today. I just missed all the void walkers back there. There's all the Ravagers. Oh, seeing all these different mobs is such a trip. Okay, so we're not actually going into Terrakar here. We're gonna start heading north. We'll do Terrakar after. If I hit the auto flight here, I might be able to get a sip of coffee in. And I'll do the auto rotate camera too. Why not? While we make our way to Zangarmarsh here. Alright. We're in the fungus. We're gonna go lower to the ground for this part. Oh, I got in combat. Too low to the ground. That'll be an edit later. Do a lap of Cenarian Refuge here. And I'm gonna start cutting across these lakes. While I fly across it, I'm gonna do another rotate. My light goal isn't working. I'm just gonna take that out. The fact it's not working, it can get off of my screen. We'll try to fix that for next time. The plan will still stand. If you hit 10,000 likes, we're feeding the cats some treats. They'll join the stream for a minute. Rain in Zangarmarsh is so pretty. Alright, we're gonna go to the further corner now. Make our way around up to Blade's Edge, through Netherstorm, and then on our way back we'll see the rest of Zangarmarsh on the journey back to Terakar. I'm hoping to end at Shadowmoon Valley, around Black Temple and the Netherwings. Ideally riding a Netherwing by the end of this. We'll see how that plays out though. I always forget how big Zangarmarsh is. All the bog giants. Oh, seeing these mobs again is crazy. I haven't actually been through Zangarmarsh in a while, so. Okay, so before I go into all those spore area there, I think I'm going to start heading north so that I can hit the spores and Nagrand and wrap around to Terakar. Gonna beeline it for Blade's Edge. I do not like Blade's Edge. When I can find a spot, I'm gonna swap out the mount too. Maybe stand on a mushroom, do a rotation of the camera here. We're gonna get rid of the mount. We're gonna rotate. We're gonna zoom out. And we're just gonna let the Zangarmarsh speak for itself. Just for a moment. After a full rotation, we're going to pull out a new mount. And in this case, it's going to be a Cenarian War Hippogriff. Straight to Blade's Edge. ogres. That soundtrack kicking in. So good. Alright, let's climb these spiky boys. Zoom out a bit. We can actually see them all. And here we go. Into Blade's Edge. How many of you guys just love Blade's Edge? Farming the crystals and the primals here, I think, permanently left me not happy with Blade's Edge, but you know. Oh, I hit a crystal. I was trying to dodge them. Didn't quite dodge that one. This is another spot I gotta be careful not to get aggroed while I'm flying, because there's a lot of that in Outland. The flight aggro. When they introduced flying, they had to find a way to balance it a little bit, so they put cannons and mortars and flying enemies and all sorts of stuff. Gotta stay away from it all. Ooh. Yep, they're trying to get me, those flak cannons. No! Hello, friend. Okay, I'm just not gonna get hit by those. Dive, dive, missile, missile. I want to know if anyone thinks I'm going to find a netherwing egg when I end up flying over there. I want some bets. If I find a netherwing egg, I think everyone owes me something. They're hard enough to find. Dodge the spike with the camera. Kind of excited to get out of Blade's Edge. I love Netherstorm, so it'll be nice to get into Netherstorm. I know I'm safe here. For the Horde. I I say that, I don't think I'm on a horde character. Maybe? These warlocks in their armor, they all look the same. We definitely gotta go get those dragons impaled on the spikes. If there's one thing Blade's Edge had going for it, it's the environmental storytelling for sure. Drakes, dragons. I was just here to trick or treat last week, so you'd think I'd know where I'm going. Alright, just gonna auto fly for a sec here, do a rotate, a little bit higher maybe, do a rotate. My rotate isn't quite rotating. I think I have an add-on problem there. Oh, our friends the ethereals. Nailed the otherworldly aspect here for sure. All the crystals and the lightning. Okay. Into Netherstorm. If that nether ray doesn't dismount me first. Okay, good. Go back on the real path here. Out of coffee again. It's a common occurrence here. Into Netherstorm. So once we circle through Netherstorm, then we start our journey back for the other 3 zones we haven't hit yet. Negran, Terakar, Shadow Moon. If I'm not forgetting any. Or what, 30 minutes or so? About halfway through. That's pretty good. I'll take an hour. weird to see the up-res, like the remade models chilling out in Outland. That feels weird. But they didn't leave the old models in. Does that mean all like the Fell Flames and Shadow Moon are updated too? That'll be strange. That'll be strange to see. Alright, since my my like goal broke, I'm gonna change it and just let everyone know here that we're gonna do a shake the cat treats, get the cats on camera at 1,000 likes. We'll cut it down. We'll say 1,000 likes, and I'll get the cats on the screen. We'll see which ones show up. If it's the calico, the ginger, or the black cat. That was a harsh turn. That's okay. I've heard this here was just a setback. You know, we didn't kick his butt or anything. It was just a setback. I don't remember which one is which. The Arcatraz, there's the botany one. the Mechagon. Definitely not Mechagon. I do find it interesting, like, being able to fly around these instances. I find it interesting that in Koresh, they decided to make it instantly kill you if you tried to fly around Manaforge Omega. I feel like it would have been really cool to fly around Manaforge Omega, instead of just vaporizing you if you didn't use the portal properly. But what do I know? I was like, ooh, is that a netherwing egg? It's not. They don't happen here. These are not lootable netherwing eggs. I did that netherwing farm so long ago now. I still feel like I see the little crystallized eggs in my nightmares. Now we gotta get into some ecodomes. Just a little bonk. And back into the nether. Brief respite. I love WoW too, Mateo. You got a favorite expansion, favorite zone, favorite anything? Tanya, thank you for the follow. Alright, that's pretty much all in Netherstorm. We make our way back now. Try to make that flight back somewhat interesting. We're at 400 likes. We get to 1,000. I shake the treats. I shake the treats, and we see who comes. My bet is the Calico will come first. $500? Ooh, we're getting lots of likes. We're getting close. I'm so excited to see who gets here. A scroll by Heart Bomb. Doodlebug. Welcome back. $720 likes. We're getting there. Alright, we're gonna cut across the twisting nether here and hope we make it. Be pretty funny if I do all this and just in the middle of the nether. $920. I think we're hitting it. I think we're gonna hit it. $950. Oh, I gotta get this ready. Okay, I'm just gonna get somewhere where it'll be easy to splice out in the edit. That's $9.95. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? I hear someone coming. The black kitty. Here. Here's some treats. And I'll pick you up after. Thank you everyone so much for those likes. Here, let me pick one up for you. This is Doctor. He won the race back. Here, let's get you another one. There you go. You guys can have some too. Every cat's happy now. You guys made every cat in the house super happy. Yeah, you ate them all. You ate them all. Okay, there you go. Say bye. Say bye. Thank you again, everyone. Maybe more cats in the future. They're both actually still here. You guys get bonus cat. Bonus calico. This one's Soap. She-Go girl. Okay. Back to flying. All that hubbub. Okay. Now we gotta hit up the other chunk of Zangarmarsh, loop that into Terracar, and then we get to see the other half of Outland. This will be another risky flight. If we make it. I don't know if anyone else remembers in Burning Crusade, but you definitely could die across those spans in the Twisting Nether. I think in Nagrand, I'm gonna find a floating island to hang out on for a minute, and then we'll change mount. I'll probably grab a bio break and then get back to the rest of the flight. Just that rain sound. It's too good. Too good. And for anyone wondering, this is all going to be recorded. I'm going to edit it a little bit, then I upload it on my other channel there. So the long hour-and-a-half long flight for when, when you're playing something in the background. I always thought it'd be really cool to have like in the background of a D&D session. It'll all be there ready for viewing in the next couple of days here. So if you missed half the flight and you missed your favorite zone, it'll be there. I have a few other versions as well. I have Northrend, I have Koresh, I have a really nice long walk through Eversong if you want to hit up the Blood Elf vibe before the remake of Quel'Thalas comes out. So if you don't catch them live, they'll all be there on the other channel. It's the same name on every website, every platform, so easy to find. Cats are still trying to scavenge for more treats, but there's none left down there. They vacuumed them all up. They're hoping for another 600 likes. That's what they're hoping for. Or hitting that gift goal. Hitting that gift goal, I'll sprinkle them all over the desk, and all 3 of them can come up. Interesting, like, tearing on the model for that mushroom. I don't know if you guys can see that too, but like the actual polygon lines showing up. I haven't noticed that before. There we go. We hit the pustule balloons. For anyone who was waiting for those, we found them. And we've made it to Nagrand. So many memories. I think when I first leveled through here, the bullet from my Valentine album, Scream Aim Fire, had like just come out. And I remember listening to that on repeat, front to back, while leveling in Nagrand. Back when I had the actual physical CD for it, too. Right, we're gonna start cutting through the middle here. Get on this island. Give it a second to rotate. I'm gonna be right back after I land here. And then we'll wrap it up. We got 2 more zones. We're gonna fly through those. Hopefully in only about 20-30 minutes or so. Clear them out. We'll zoom in a bit on my little warlock. And I will be right back. Are you the streamer? Did you replace me? You just took over? Well, thank you for keeping it real here, Doc. Okay. Oh, you just killed Anduin. You just killed the king. There you go. Good boy. All right. 1, 2. Do the next mount here. We'll start flying. Everyone else remember farming out these powder samples? This is where I'm going to want to be, yep, careful, so that I don't get dismounted. Cool. Right as I was going to say it. Right now, for the main central hub, I have to actually fly around it. Between this and, is it Halar in the middle? I still have to get those two. Telar? I don't remember what it's called. I have to get the Elemental Plateau. So many memories in the Elemental Plateau, getting the Primal Fires and Primal Airs. This is a memory. Whew. They are the new models up here too. That's strange to see. Such high-res fire elementals. Actually surprised no one's farming here. I know what I gotta go do later. That was for style points. I didn't need to do that. I did not need to go under the branch. Running out of space on my mouse pad every so often. To get the actual sweeping camera motions. Need a bigger playmat. More space. We're gonna auto fly here, and we're gonna try the rotate cam again and see if it gets stuck. It seems to get stuck on the front facing perspective, and I don't know why. It used to go 360 without a problem. Okay, it's working this time. And right into a mountain, of course. What a beautiful shot. I don't remember the light rays being so strong here. A long time ago with a much different computer, even last time I was in Terracar. This is a really good spot to set it. Auto fly. And do a rotate. And we'll get a really cool view here. Hopefully I don't run into the ground, I guess, but... I am getting dangerously close to the floor. Dodge. That didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to, but we'll go back around now. It's the journey, not necessarily how nice the camera angle was. Tree came out of nowhere. Yeah, we're going to be careful of the Alliance settlement so they don't take me out again. Oh no. That's not what I wanted at all. I forgot how many different zones are instant combat in Outland. Probably should have done a pre-scout, some reconnaissance. Thank you for all the likes. I see them going up over there. It's greatly appreciated. I'm glad people are liking this. It's sort of a really weird niche that I really like. Just really peaceful flights around around zones and peaceful walks through zones. Try to fill out some of my other content with these every once in a while just to kind of bring it back to basic. You know, back to when we were flying around Outland, place to place, without all the portals and everything that exist now. And kind of re-experience how chill it can be in World of Warcraft still. I know there's a lot of people out there that talk about how fast-paced everything is in retail and how you kind of like don't really get a chance to breathe. And kind of just want to remind folks that you can. You can choose to do that. And I do. I did, however, completely forget Shatrath, so I need to go back there. I don't know how you forget Shatrath, but you know. It's because I was flying through here on my way to Shatrath, and that's when it triggered combat. Yeah, that's why. Take the outskirts, much less dangerous. How do I want to path through Shatrath? That's the question. Probably through the lower city first, and then take up the rest of it. I don't know what's going to happen if I try to go to Scryers or Alder. I never picked an allegiance. City looks so empty now. Huge and empty when there aren't a bunch of players here. Now, I gotta find my way back to Shadow Moon. Somewhere around this direction. This way. I'm gonna head back down into the foliage. Might have to restructure the edit later to flip-flop around some of that flight, but that's a future me problem. Getting this footage was the important part. All right. You're back. We didn't get 1,000 more likes, Doc. I can't give you more treats yet. Are you about to take out Xalatath? No. You kept her. Okay, I'm going to climb up this mountain. Well, land up on top of this mountain. Give it a swirl. Change out the mount. And finish up our flight in Shadow Moon Valley. Maybe not that mountain. This one. We'll do this mountain. I apparently can't land on it. That's going to need to be a quick little edit. Okay. Zoom in a bit. And we'll give that a 360 before we continue here. This cat is just staring at me the whole time. He's waiting for it, waiting for the treat. Yeah, we need this one. There we go. Now we wrap up our flight with the Netherwing in Shadow Moon. I feel like those Legion cannons shoot, right? I think I recall that correctly. that they'll blast me out of the sky if I let them. Remix is good if it's what you're looking for. So I'm taking a break right now from Remix to do this. I think it's... if you're looking for a way, especially to level alts, but if you're looking for a way to like sort of test out a character or a class, if you're looking for just something to sort of break up the classic or the retail grind, it's still grindy, but it's a different kind of grind. Of course, excellent way to catch up on things you might have missed. Any of the mounts, my favorite part so far has been getting some of the 1% drop rate mounts that I otherwise was not getting, those infernals, exactly mounts, etc. They have a whole bunch of the toys and pets and companion pets and stuff that are a lot easier to get in Remix now with the bronze. So those things were worth it for me. I can't make a decision on what class I want to be in Remix. So I've leveled 3 different characters in Remix now, and I'm currently trying to actually gear up and infinite power up a Demon Hunter so that I can do all the things that I want to do in Remix. It's very different, very, very different than the rest. Part of my concern with my Shadow Priest when I first made it was I couldn't keep up to any of the tanks. I couldn't keep up to anyone in LFR or Dungeon Finder. Rogue won't have that problem, so yeah, it'd be a great time to try out a Rogue. Hey, thanks for that follow. My cats are attacking my treat box, but we have hit 2,000 likes, so it is treat time for the cats. And I'll pull up the orange one here, and he'll have some treats in here. Here, Ghost. Ghost. Here's some for you. You get these ones. This is Ghost. And he's gone. Well, thank you for all the likes. The likes feed the cats their treats. Every 1,000 today. I want it to be 10,000 later, because obviously they can't eat 1,000 treats a day. But that way you guys get to see them once in a while. I know. Always, right? So if you're trying to rogue and remix, what do you normally play? Or is that your main outside of remix as well? I was tempted to make another warlock in remix after I leveled the other characters. I was like, well, it was so fast. I could totally have another warlock. I have 5 warlocks. Do you play classic or retail typically? Or both. I dabbled in classic for Burning Crusade, but I haven't classic since. I decided Season 3 for War Within was going to be my push to get the Mythic Plus stuff done, so that took up a lot of my time. Nice. Are you DPS Evoker or healing? I forget the names of those classes. Augmentation or Devastation, I think. Okay, if I find another wing egg here, we gotta have a little party. A celebration. Devastation, nice. You guys had sort of a fun little time this season, right? You were borderline meta at the beginning of the season. I know it fell off a little bit since, but I'm pretty sure Devastation had a good start to Season 3. My Destro lock kind of fell behind at the start of Season 3 and then caught up as people started getting their 4 set and could get enough haste for a Chaos Bolt machine gun, which is my favorite build I think I've had since Legion. I know, Nether Wings, I know. Because in Legion, when we could dump our shards and get Infernal after Infernal after Infernal, that was top tier. But I found one! I can't get it because I'm too low of a level. I can't loot the netherwing egg! Those still haunt my nightmares, but I found one. I have evidence. I found a netherwing egg. Yeah, I still use steady flight for everything, even in retail. I find that the speed penalty is nothing compared to just being able to fly and land wherever the heck I want. It's tough to be precise with the sky riding, so I just steady flight. And gathering herbs and ore is way easier with the steady flight. But if I got my competitive, like if I have my Mythic Plus party and they're trying to get places, okay, I'll switch to sky riding and get there faster, I suppose. I feel like I spent a disproportionate amount of time at the Netherwing plateau, but Netherwings are amazing. I love Netherwings, so it's okay. I feel like that original rep grind and the dailies was one of the most memorable parts of Outland for me. So I'll dedicate some time to them. So you mentioned Dimensius. Did you, like, are you progression rating on Mythic? Have you done Mythic? Are you like incredibly badass? Because I cannot Mythic raid. Too much pressure. Oh, you could fly over there, dragon. You could fly over there. I have no idea what you mean by 3.35. That seems like a patch number, but I don't know what you mean. My cats were stealing more treats down there. If you mean like what patch I'm playing on, if I'm playing on a classic or a private server, I'm not. I'm on retail. I just wanted to fit the aesthetic, so I customized my warlock and my mount, and I'm just flying through Outland on retail. That's part of what I'm hoping to achieve, is kind of remind folks and get people to remember that we can still do this on retail, because I find a lot of the most recent fun that I've had on WoW is sort of rediscovering the little niche hiding spots and all the stuff we used to, you know, explore and do in the older expansions. We can still do it in retail. So that's what I've been trying to do. And today it's flying through Outland with my Netherwing and my Voidheart robe warlock. Just role-playing back in Burning Crusade. Cat hair all over the face. Okay, that's all of Outland. So now I'm gonna try to fly across to Hellfire and wrap up this portion in front of the Dark Portal. That would be the preference. That's a lot of Infernals. Right, now we risk the flight across. Looking up at the skybox, rotate it, and hope we make the journey across the fatigue zone. And if we don't, well, that's where the video's gonna end. It froze my camera again. Weird. I wonder why it does that. It's supposed to be a perfect 360-degree rotation, and it keeps stopping. All right, and we're back. We have a dark portal to visit. There it is. Get the full lead up to the dark portal. Here we go. Yeah, that's what we want. And this should end the video that I'm currently recording. Cool. I don't need the actual portal effect or loading screen or anything. That'll do. Okay. That was my flight around Outland. Now what? I flew across Outland. The nice thing is I have that set up so that all of my camera and my talking and everything is separate from the rest of my recording, so I'll be able to just have my flight across Outland memorialized forever. I'm going to be uploading that on the other platform later this week. I think that's probably going to be it for the stream today as well. I could do some retail and some remix stuff, but I think I'm just going to leave it here for now. I want to get a little bit further in Remix with my Demon Hunter before I stream it again, probably Monday. That way it's a little more interesting than just watching the beginning of a Remix character again. Every time it's the beginning of a Remix character so far. So I'd like to get that further in, get a few more stages of the versatility, infinite power, and then it'll be interesting to watch. So thanks everyone for coming today. I'm so happy to see all the likes and the comments and the engagement that everyone brought here. It's been a lot of fun. If you want to see me next time, make sure you follow. Check out all my videos while I'm offline. Got lots of WoW content on the old TikTok. And like I said, I should be back Monday. So thank you. Bye.